Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the OCNJ Local, your podcast for everything happening here in America's greatest family resort. We're your hosts, Dominic Doherty and Drew Fazy.
You still got it, Dom, and we are your local guys.
It's been a while. It's been too long, and I thought I was going to screw it up. I really was thinking hard about which way I had to go mid-sentence there. I'm glad I didn't fumble the intro.
I was
So,
fully expecting you to get it wrong.
you know
It
me.
has been a while. You and I have been enjoying our summer.
It's been a really nice one here in town. It's been hot, but it's been nice. This morning, how great was this morning? It felt like
Oh,
fall. It was like 65 degrees.
felt like September, blue
It was
skies.
beautiful. It was
But I'll tell
beautiful.
you, I was up on the boardwalk last night for the last drones show of the summer, and it looked like July 4th weekend up there. It was packed.
Nice.
Um,
That's good.
there was hundreds of people on the beach, let alone the boardwalk. The boardwalk was mobbed
How'd they get on the
for
beach?
a Monday night. The last week in August, I was not expecting that many people.
That's good. I was talking to a lot of the boardwalk merchants down on that end, and it definitely helped their Mondays this year having that drone show. So that was a good move by the city. Now, how can we get things going a couple other nights a week for them? Because unfortunately, you know, nothing's easy in this town when it comes to the 600 block of the boardwalk. Um,
Well, I gave a boost to the promenade last night. I had Roy make me a cheesesteak, and it was
ooh, it's
good
good.
stuff. Yeah,
It is good stuff
saw.
there.
The only one I didn't see last night was Rose. Got to say hello and
Rose,
chat with the whole family.
nice, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're good. They're good people. They
yes, they are.
it was actually one of the, I guess it would be the third generation that to work there. It was one of their birthdays this weekend. My daughter was at the party having a good time. So
Nice.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, great
So
show. That was the drone show. Was a great addition to the city's calendar of events for family friendly
yeah.
entertainment. So whoever came up with that, double thumbs up. Great show.
And speaking of which, this calendar of events in Ocean City, there's no shortage of things that are going to start happening here as the season winds down. Uh, this is my second year kind of running the OCNJ local social media pages. And I remember telling myself this time of year, like, oh, we're going to get a little break. Things are going to slow down. The season's over. No, there's so much that happens between Labor Day and the first week in December that the city does to keep people in town that it's unbelievable. So, if you haven't didn't make it down enough or you're looking to come down again, I know people get busy with kids sports and all that stuff. There's a ton of stuff to do here once things wrap up officially or
Yeah,
unofficially, I should say, because summer
yeah.
really doesn't end until the end of September. Um, but it's never a shortage of things that go on in town. But speaking of calendar events, we got to give a shout out before we get started here with this episode to someone who you'll see quite often in all of these calendar events, the new Little Miss Ocean City, Miss Shiloh Smith. So shout out to Shiloh. She's 8 years old and she went
Hmm.
out there and she won Little Miss Ocean City. So that's pretty impressive for an eight
That
year
is
old
pretty
to get out
impressive.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
You're competing against, I think, up to 12 or older. Like, so, for you to go out there and take the crown in your first go round at the age of 8, good for you. Funny story.
And I heard she crushed it.
Oh, I'm sure she did. Anybody that
Yeah,
has ever encountered Shiloh knows she absolutely crushed it.
yeah. One other note on the drone show was, they had different boardwalk businesses that sponsored those drones,
Hmm.
the drone show, and last night was Killwinds.
Nice.
So it was pretty cool seeing their stuff up there with the ice cream cone with the cherry on top, and
Very
so
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
Hope
Very
they've
nice.
had a good first season on the boardwalk. They're still at 8th and Wesley, but the first year
Yeah.
up, hopefully they did well.
Year round there, 8th and Wesley.
Yeah.
But no, I think.
Featuring key lime pie ice cream right now.
Did you get some of that?
I haven't had it yet,
No.
but I'm after it.
Oh, it sounds
Probably
delicious.
tonight, actually.
I'm gonna hold you to that one. What time you going? Maybe I'll show up. You can buy me an ice cream.
What time's football practice? 6?
There's no football practice tonight.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
let's
sit out
meet.
up front
Let's
and
do
wait
it.
for you there.
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
coach I don't coach anymore. I can meet whenever. I was forcefully
You need a supper
retired.
club.
We could have. You blew the segue there, Drew. I didn't even think of that one. That was such a good segue, and I blew it. I blew it. So, the topic for today is the first rule of supper club, and you could go to supper club, and then you could go to Kilwins and get some ice cream. That would have
There you
been
go.
great. So, as everybody knows, and it's no surprise that Ocean City is a dry town. You cannot buy alcohol in Ocean City. You can bring alcohol onto Ocean City. That's why there is alcohol at the foot of 3 of the 4 bridges. Wait, yeah, 3 of the 4 bridges that exit the island. You can drink alcohol in Ocean City. You just can't go out to a restaurant and order a drink or to a bar because there aren't any. Well, there are some, but shh, that's for a different topic. One of the things, though, that the city does allow is private dinner clubs. And at these private dinner clubs, you can sit down, have a meal. You can bring a refreshment with you that you typically would not be able to have if you weren't a member of the club. And there's quite a few of them in town. They've grown in popularity over the past few years. There is people who have said BYOB, but we all know that's not going to happen. I said what I said I wasn't
You
supposed to
said
say.
it. I
said it.
You said it.
But I said it's not going to happen. So I said it's not going to happen because it's not. But these supper clubs offer an alternative, and they've grown in popularity. They do a pretty good job from what I hear. I'm not a member. I can't say I've ever attended one. I don't really drink, though, so it's not my wheelhouse. But, for some people it is. And, I think the first one I remember hearing about, and I'm going to try and segue into you here, Drew, because you all know I don't do any research on this. Drew does all the research and gets all the facts, and I just am here to run my mouth for 10
Pretty
minutes.
face.
We're in trouble if I'm the pretty face, Drew. Although I do look pretty tan right now. I'm going to give myself some credit there. No, so the first one I remember that became popular after this supper club came out and was the one at John and Patty's. They have one. They've had one for quite a while now. So what are some of the other ones that are out there, Drew? And there's one that I know, another one that I know of that's been really growing in popularity, and that's the Supper Club 1923 at the Flanders. That's another one that over the past year has, definitely seen an uptick in membership.
Yeah, and there's there's really not that many of them, and they all are separate entities or all their own businesses, so they all operate, separately. And one of the reasons for that, and we went through this referendum back in whenever it was, 2009, I guess.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, the restaurant owners, a lot of the restaurant owners, not all, but a lot of the restaurant owners were against that concept because they need turnover. They don't want people sitting for an extra 20 minutes or half hour at their table, finishing their whatever they brought with them, right? So each of these clubs kind of operates in their own way. Some of them are off season only. Some of them are only select nights. Some of them have separate areas of the existing restaurant. So you can have the main dining room for public, and then you have a separate dining room for the club. They all have different fees. So it's interesting how, different restaurateurs are approaching this. And it's, I hope they're successful. I hope it's working for them. I assume that it is. So we can go through a quick list. So there's the Dockside Dinner Club that operates at the Dockside Kitchen Restaurant. They have family memberships for $150, and they have, couples memberships are $150 per year, and family memberships are $250. And that restaurant per year, yes. And that restaurant otherwise is not open for dinner. So when they're open for the club, it's the club only. It's not a dinner restaurant.
Yeah, my wife and I went to that the other night. We were hanging out and we were like, oh, let's go check this out. And we saw they were open. They do offer a $35 guest pass for you to come and try it out if you'd like. So that's a $35 fee on top of your meal to go and sit there and have dinner. And it's a beautiful location. It's right on the water.
Yeah.
So it's a nice spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I jammed you up if that was your next thing. If you
No, that's fine.
Right, sorry.
Then the next one, and it operates differently, is the Epicurean Ocean Club. That's located at the Portico within the Adeline, the restaurant Adeline. And their membership fee is $75 with a $25 annual renewal fee. So that's one that they're open for dinner. Adeline is open for dinner every night, but the Epicurean Ocean Club is in a separate area. So it's a private, separate club area. So it's a little bit different take on it. Then you have up on the boardwalk also, you have Supper Club 1923.
What's up?
Have you eaten at Supper Club 1923?
I have not eaten at Supper Club 1923, but I have eaten at Emily's Ocean Room where Supper Club 1923 is located. And the food there is very good. Go ahead. No, that one's pretty neat. That's a $100 lifetime membership. So you're not getting hit with that yearly renewal, $100 one-time fee. You can bring up to 8 guests at a time with you, which is pretty awesome. I know they have a rotating menu of different specials, each week, and obviously they have their staples, but the food there is very good.
And that's the Supper Club is primarily Friday and Saturday evenings.
Yeah, just Friday and Saturday evening. Yeah. No, they're going to go all year round now, from what I hear.
Oh, are they changing that? Yeah.
Yeah, so Friday and Saturdays all year round, and $100 lifetime membership. You pay it one time, you're good. Bring your family, no extra charge, and yeah. See,
I thought you would have eaten there, but you did eat at Emily's room because you get all the perks. I get nothing.
Listen, man, come out on social media with me someday. Let's go.
I've been to Friday lunch run twice.
And you paid one time.
I did.
I told you I would pay. You decided you didn't want to pay.
No,
I might go get some lunch here after this if you want to come.
Yeah. So next one is John
actually
Patty's.
I'm gonna go to a place that you would definitely want to go to if you want to go.
Oh, are you going to tell me now or
no? I can't tell you now because this will air before Friday and people will know then where I go.
Okay.
But let's just put it this way: you've had their food before, and you said it was possibly some of the best you've ever had.
But McDonald's closed.
I know, but
all right. I'll see if I can make it this week.
All right. Um,
Next one up is John and Patty's. Now, again, they have a separate second floor that's open to club members. They were one of the first, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
right?
they were one of the first to really
Yeah,
make the big splash about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
cost
they
of
had that second floor and they were able to,
right
have
separate. Yeah,
dining and the club.
the cost of membership is $100 per year for a family, but during the season, at least, the dinner clubs only open on select evenings, and I think that's kind of a common theme. Again, um, you know, the turnover for the summer restaurants is key. They
Yep.
need to turn over those tables.
Turn and burn,
Um,
baby. Turn and burn.
yeah.
Been in the business,
So the next is the Foodies Club, which operates out of Captain Bob's down on 55th Street. They also are open only on select days, and they are by far the least expensive, at $10 per year.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
And I've been to a couple functions there. Went out to dinner there. I forget it was a birthday party. I forget what I was there for. The food is very good. Food is very good. Nice family, very good food. Then you have Cousins, and Cousins. It's called the Dining Club, and they're really very open about it being an off-season uh, uh, dining club that is really aimed towards local residents. They're open on select nights, and they have different events from now and again. And their membership is very friendly at $65 per year per household. So that's pretty friendly. And you and I were talking about it. Their food is
Yeah,
fantastic.
Bill does a great job.
Bill
Yeah,
does
I
a
didn't
great
even
job
I
with
didn't even know
everything
about
he
this.
touches.
I didn't know about this.
Oh no,
That would have been one worth joining. I mean, they're all worth joining if you want to have dinner and enjoy it in a more sophisticated fashion, if you will. But
well, speaking of which, so the next one is the Betts Room,
now
and
this place looks very interesting to me.
it is interesting. So it operates out of the Chatterbox, separate business altogether.
The Green Eggs Cafe. It is now.
The Green Eggs Cafe, yeah,
Yes, but the Chatterbox building, because everybody knows the Chatterbox building.
yeah. The cost of membership is only $25 per person per year. They're typically open Thursday to Sunday, 5 to 9, and they're billing themselves as fine dining with pricing to match. It's operated by the former chef of Lebec Finn in Philadelphia. It kind of gives you an idea of both the menu selection.
Oh, I didn't know that he was involved.
Yeah, and the prices attached to that menu.
Yeah,
the food looks fantastic, but I haven't seen pricing like that.
Is it 20? Is it $25 per person per year?
Person per year, yes.
Or is it $25 per person per dinner?
You might be stumping me there, Dom. I thought it was per year,
because
and I noted that it was per year.
Then maybe you're right, because I thought originally, and I'm wrong, and I don't want to misquote the Betts Room. And Betts Room, if for some reason you actually watch this and you want to let us know or want to offer us a dinner one night, feel free. I'm not going to say no. Drew needs some perks. Obviously. He's not getting anything. So maybe offer Drew some dinner, not me. I thought it was like you called and made a reservation, and when you made the reservation, you paid the fee to come, and you were a member. Maybe that's just the first time. I don't know. I've no idea. So if it's $25 per person per year, that's more than worth it. I definitely probably would have signed up for that one
And Dom,
too.
again, you may have stumped me on that. Maybe I misread or misunderstood that. It could be. It would make more sense to be $25 per person per meal.
Yeah.
Uh, um, but again, the food is high end.
Oh yeah. And look, I don't know. I've done no research, people, so don't listen to me. If Drew's read it and he said it's $25 per person per year, I'd probably listen to him. I just showed up at
Well,
11:30 and
we
clicked the button.
always have disclaimers, right? That this is just conversation. I wouldn't place a bet on anything that either you or I say, right? But if you're good, you can do your
There's
own
some things.
research.
There's definitely some things that I know are factual within what we've said. Like, I just don't want to discourage anyone from going to check out any one of these places,
Any of them,
because
yeah,
they all do a good job, and
yeah.
they all offer you that one alternative that so many people in town complain about when they come. So many people are like, oh, well, if I go out to dinner and I'm going to spend money, I want to partake in, what I would partake in as if I was somewhere else. And, so it gives you that opportunity. And it seems that, for a very minimal fee at a lot of these places, if you're going to be in town and you're going to go out a couple nights a week, it makes sense, you know? So, Drew froze. Come back, Drew. Oh, you're back.
Good. Well, so Ocean City is America's greatest family resort, right? So, um, you know, we've never had alcohol sales.
We
I
never
doubt we're ever
will.
going to have alcohol sales at
Never
whether
had
it's a restaurant.
BYOB. We never
Right. We've
will.
never had any of that, and we've done pretty darn well, right? If you look at a couple of the neighboring towns, um, alcohol is a main event. Alcohol is um, you know events surround alcohol, and um, it's just not our vibe. It's not
Yeah.
our thing, and we live here because of it. We come here because of it. Are people gonna complain that they um, can't partake when they go out? Yeah, they're gonna complain about anything. Uh,
My
Often.
motto, my motto for the summer is everybody's got something to complain about in paradise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's not many places where you can, you know, I was riding my bike yesterday and I rode past this car and it had the trunk open and the trunk was full of like all these really expensive tools. And somebody could have just easily gone in that trunk and taken all these tools and started like their small handyman business. But they didn't, but they could have.
And if they tried, they could have gotten a hammer thrown at them.
Oh man, you should have seen this woman looking at me as I had my bike parked behind your car. Like, oh man, I'm gonna take one of Drew's tools. And then I'm like, dude, my luck is I'm gonna take the one thing that Drew needs, and he's gonna be so pissed. But my goal
Um,
actually, I was gonna bring it and then I was gonna sit here on the podcast and like play with it. And I'm like, wait a minute.
if it was a tool I needed at that time, I would have cussed you out so
Oh,
bad.
dude, it would have been, but no, like in all seriousness, no, like I can't tell you how many times I've like ridden my bike and parked it in my front lawn and woke up the next morning and been like, oh man, I left my bike outside all night. Like, and you can do that because I won't say because there's no alcohol. I think that's definitely a contributing factor though to the safety and the cleanliness and just the whole vibe of the town. So,
Which are the top two items? The surveys that have been done in the past, people like Ocean City because it's clean and because it's safe, right?
yeah,
And because it's family friendly.
yeah.
Um,
And
so there's 9 options, in town that if you want to do that thing, you can go to one of these 9 restaurants. Otherwise, I like it just the way it is. I was up on the boardwalk last night for the drone show, as I mentioned,
Yeah.
and what a great atmosphere it was up there. It was all families, and I was joking with some friends this morning that the one, it was just a nice family friendly atmosphere on the boardwalk. The last time I was on, I won't name the name. Yeah, I will. Wildwood Boardwalk. Man, it was a different scene altogether. I got a contact high just walking down the boardwalk. It's just a different place. And alcohol's part of it. Not
Yeah.
all of it. Not all of it, certainly, but part of it.
But no, I think these supper clubs they're a good addition to the town for, people that want to do those kind of things. And it seems like all these different restaurateurs who are putting themselves out there to do this have made it very accessible for whether you're here for a summer or you're here for a week or you're here for the night. It seems like it's pretty accessible to anyone who wants to go out and enjoy. So
Yeah, and the restaurants, as I think I said earlier, they're all restaurateurs. They're all entrepreneurs. They're doing their own thing, and they're making this fit the way they want to within their establishment. And it's all a controlled atmosphere, right? It's their restaurant that they're going to open. John and Patty's going to open for breakfast the following morning, and so it's a nice controlled addition to their business.
yeah, and it's hard to run a restaurant in this town, whether you're on the boardwalk or anywhere, because your window's short, your season's short, you're weather dependent, and
Oh
it's
wait,
hard.
we're not done. I'm sorry. There's one more. It's a little different. You have the Ocean City Yacht Club.
The Yacht Club. You throw this in here 30 minutes in after we've already wrapped this up.
Yep, Yacht Club. So, but the access to the Yacht Club's dining room are tied to a private yacht club membership, and so to be a member of the Yacht Club, you have to pay a $250 application fee. There's a capital assessment fee of $1,750 to $3,500, depending upon the type of membership. And then there's an annual fee of $400 to almost $1,300, depending upon the type of membership. So that's kind of a different animal altogether. But I can't walk into the Yacht Club and have dinner tonight without a membership. I have to have some type of membership.
What level of membership do you have?
No, I'm saying I can't because I don't have a membership. But there are different.
I thought you would just be granted that could be a perk. Yacht Club, if you hear this, get this man a membership. Get this man a membership.
I could bike there, man. It'd be easy.
We're all about getting Drew some perks now. Let's go.
I like this episode, Dom. Keep it going.
Listen, Bet's room. Reach out to Drew, clarify this for him, sit him down at a table. I don't know if you like cargo shorts in your dining room. You might have to waive your dress code for him for a minute. So, but
had to throw that in there.
I'm sure they don't at Lebec Fin. I'm sure they don't at Lebec Fin.
I'm sure not.
But that's no, none of that draft directly. Dockside Kitchen. Reach out to Drew. Get him a spot. So maybe we can do this on the local. We could have a supper club. Now you got me thinking, Drew. The wheels are turning. So, well, we any others that you might have possibly forgotten?
No, I think that's it.
You think that's it? 9? That's pretty good. Well,
yeah.
As summer wraps up, don't forget, these different restaurants that are out there, that give you this different clubs that are out there, I should say. Enjoy it. It's been a great one here. This week looks absolutely beautiful. So keep it up. I honestly, Drew, you know what? I'm totally blanking on how I normally wrap this up. See,
This
it's been too long. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, this has been the OCNJ Local, your podcast for everything happening here in America's greatest family resort. We got to do this again sooner next time.
Peace.
End. I'm clicking end. Technical difficulties and clicking buttons here. Seriously, why won't it let me end?